so you are gonna have to excuse that buzzing noise that is outside of my window. There are some people who, every time I'm off and I film, they decide to do shit outside of my window. So either it's somebody doing our lawn or it's somebody working on that house across the street. But anyways, pisses me off, but the show must go on. So in today's video, I am doing another makeup tutorial. I decided to take a break from the Halloween looks and put something up that was just fall ready, just, you know, fall. And I also want to apologize about my lighting. It is, I don't know, the sun is like right there, so it's beaming in, so it's like altering my lighting, whereas it's normally really focused and compact in here, and now it's just light everywhere, so it looks really dark like on this side of my face. So yeah, just excuse that. But today's video is really exciting because I just got my Master Palette by Mario by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and you guys, when I say you need to get your hands on this palette, you need to get your hands on this palette. Now, I rave about a lot of palettes. This palette in particular is the best palette formulation-wise that I have used ever. Like, even her regular shadows, and you guys know, I like to use a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows, but her regular shadows have nothing to these shadows. Like, they are so freaking buttery. Even the matte shades, like, very pigmented, very buttery, and very well thought out. I am just over the moon obsessed with this palette. When I first swatched them, I just kind of went like this, and you can see it just like, they just come off, and it's just amazing. And you guys, they're just extremely buttery and pigmented. Like, this is just one swatch. Can you imagine all of these on your face? Like, can you imagine? Like, I didn't even have to use a lot of these shadows, and I wanted to do more of a foiled, kind of like really metallic duo, like not duochrome, but multicolored lid, and I could do that with no problem. The blending between the two shadows was not a problem at all. You guys need to buy this palette. I know I think they're sold out because it was such a like overhyped and really raved about palette. So when they do come back in stock, please try to get this palette if it's not limited edition, which I assume it is limited edition, but I still hope that you guys are able to get your hands on this palette because it is amazing. So for this look, I just decided to use, I used Paris in the inner portion, Fifth Avenue in the inner corner, and then I used Muse on the lid. I wanted something kind of like fall-esque, and then I used Sad Girl on the lips, which has kind of like, it's like kind of metallic, as a metallic undertone once it dries. So I thought that would be really pretty, and then I had this sweater dress, so that's why I mainly did this video, because I wanted to do something with this sweater dress. So nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, I apologize about my lighting. It's totally tweaked, but it won't be like this forever, I promise. I'm filming at a weird time in the day. It's 4 o'clock when the sun usually starts to set, so it's just kind of, the sun is at a weird point, and that's my fault because I stayed up all night reading. Like, I stayed up literally, like, I got off of work, I filmed a Halloween tutorial, and then I got done, and then I laid in the bed, and I literally read a book from, like, when did I get into bed? Probably about 10 until like 5 or 6 in the morning. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, I knew I had to get up and work, but, you know, whatever. So, anyways, nonetheless, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Mwah. Bye. Y'all, so I'm starting off priming my lids with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer as always, and then I'm going to jump right into the Master Palette by Mario, and I am starting off by using the shade Isabelle, and it is just a warm, kind of a, like, soft, muted, mid-tone, orangish, reddish color, and I'm just using that as a transition shade with the E35 by Sigma, and then I go into the shade Violetta, which is a really warm, like I don't want to say like a mid-tone, but kind of like a soft chocolate brown. And then I go in with deep brown, which is a Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadow. And I take that on a more firm E25 blending brush, and I'm mainly packing this out into the outer V, and then bringing this into the crease and just pretty much really packing on this brown shade so it's really intense. And then I go back in with the E25 that I put Violetta on with a little bit more of Violetta, and I just blend the two and merge the two shades together so they blend seamlessly. And next, I was drinking this Bai drink that I get every day at my job, and I love this stuff. It's like the Bai sparkly like bubbles drink, and it is so good. You guys gotta try the pineapple one. Anyways, back to makeup. I am using this Via Bombshell eye base in the shade Submissive, and the reason I'm using this eye base is because I wanted to kind of carve out my crease and also make sure that the eyeshadows are a little bit more foiled and have something to stick to, so that means they're really pigmented. First, I go in with the shade Muse on a Sigma E57 cream color brush, and I just pack this out into the outer V, and then I go in with the shade, I believe this is Paris, and I just take that same E55 or E57 and I take it on the other side, and I just start smoothing this and making sure to pop this in the inner fourth, and then, or inner half rather, and then merge the two together so they blend together. And then I go back in with a little bit of deep brown and blend that into the outer V. So next I go into this Tarte eyeliner. This is the Tarteist Clay Pot Liner, or Clay Liner. And I take this on a Sigma liner brush. I forget which liner brush this actually is. And I just draw a wing liner. And then I pop on my Sriracha Lashes by Iris Beauty for like a lot of volume and like fluttery eyelashes. So for primer, I'm using the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Super Blur Primer. As I've mentioned in videos previously, this is like one of my favorite primers. And then I go in with the ABH stick, the foundation stick in the shade Cocoa. And I blend that in with the Pretty Bars Peach Bellini Flat Top Kabuki brush. And I just blend this all in. And as you guys know, if you've been watching me and if you've watched the review on this foundation, this is one of my favorite foundations right now. Like, that's out in the game right now. And you guys know I have a lot of them. So after that, I use my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer in the shade D35, and I'm just highlighting it everywhere where I usually highlight, and I make sure to blend that out with my beauty blender, off camera of course. And then I set my concealer with the Sasha Buttercup Setting Powder just to lock it in place, because this concealer really does cake up on me underneath of my lower lash line, and it will crease on me if I don't set it right away. So after that, I go ahead and contour with my Makeup Geek contouring pan in the shade Deal Breaker, and I just use the Pretty Bar Peach Bellini brush, like it's like a big powder brush, but I like to use it to contour, do more so bronze than actually like having a defined structured contour. And then I use this No. 7 blush that you can get from Walgreens. It's a Walgreens brand, and it's in the shade Berry Crush, and it is so pigmented, you guys. Like, it is the most pigmented blush I've ever used. And after that, I go in with the Glow Kit, and I'm using Dripping in Gold by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I just use that with my BH Cosmetics fan brush and highlight the high points of my face. And then I go in with a NYX Glide On pencil, and I think this is in like copper or something, and I pop that into the lower lash line. And then I go back in with the Violetta on the same E25 fluffy brush, and I just smoke that out on the lower lash line. I'm not really wanting this really defined or really structured. I just want it really blown out and really intense on the lower lash line. And then I go back in with deep brown as well on the same E25 blending brush, and I put that into the outer V or outer corner on my lower lash line, and I just start smoking that back and forth in windshield wiper motions. So after I do that, I go in with Fifth Avenue, which is a really light champagne, frosty champagne shade out of the palette, and I pop that into the inner corner with the brush that comes with the actual palette. So for lower lash line mascara, I found a new one that I really love. It's the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara, and if you can see how tiny the wand is, it makes it so easy to grab those lower lash line. Now, I usually don't show these in my videos because I use the same one, but I've been loving this one, so I wanted to show you guys that one. And for lips, I'm using the ABH liquid lipstick in the shade Sad Girl, which has a little metallic undertone after it dries, and you kind of like rub your lips together. Not rub them, but like smack them together. You can see like the pearl eyes and like little glitter reflects in the lipstick. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will definitely be recreating more looks using this palette, so I definitely recommend you guys to go out and buy it. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.